Welcome to the Porter Pridecast. We are on episode number 2. The first one was a major success. It gone viral, swept the airwaves. Here we are back with episode 2. Remember, the Porter Pridecast, this is the place where you get analysis about Porter athletics that you will literally not find anywhere else.
Nowhere. Yep.
Nowhere.
No. Remember, nobody talks Porters like we talk Porters.
No, nobody. So we're continuing our series here on the top events from Porter athletics in the 2019-2020 school year. Just a reminder, we are not in school right now because of the COVID-19 crisis. So we wanted to review some of the highlights from the fall and the winter to remind everybody what the great accomplishments we had in Lockport athletics. Decaire, what are your thoughts on the first episode? Now that we're one episode in, we're veterans now.
Yeah. We're knocking on the door of the Hall of Fame. No, I think it was a lot of fun. So I mean, I think this morning when I checked viewership, we were up to around 50. Doesn't matter that 48 of them were from me. It's just as long as people are watching. So no, I think it's a great opportunity for people to listen to us talk about Porters. But again, hearing from some of these aspiring soon-to-be graduate seniors is my favorite part.
Speaking of the Lockport seniors, we've got 2 here joining us. Back with us for a second episode in a row is Sawyer Hollitz, representing girls basketball and badminton. Sawyer, welcome back. What are your thoughts after one episode is in the books?
I'm back and better than ever, and I've got some high expectations for this one. So
they should be high expectations. Maybe they're high expectations because we are joined this time with the one, the only Donnie Wallace, representing boys basketball and the National Honor Society. Hi, Donnie. How are you?
Well, thank you very much. I'm happy to be here for my first Porter Pridecast. I'm pumped, especially after such a success the first one was.
Did you watch the first one, Donnie?
Of course. Yeah.
And did you have any takeaways from our inaugural episode?
I thought it went really well. It was cool to see the different perspectives from the students, coach, teacher perspective, and it was fun.
Legendary.
Yeah.
Legendary. Well, Decaire, should we jump right into our first top 10 event of the 2019-2020 school year?
All right, so we're going to continue on with our top 10 list here, and today we'll look at 2 more of the sports. And since we have Sawyer with us today, representing the girls basketball program, Sawyer, you want to talk to us a little bit about the success of your season?
yeah, so the first highlight is winning 19 games for the first time in over 30 years. And actually that hasn't happened since my grandpa was the coach, so that's pretty cool to be a part of that. And then the second highlight is we won 10 games this year that we lost to last year, and I'm actually wearing the shirt he gave us. We called it the Revenge Tour. So,
Revenge Tour. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Coach Decaire, things you like from girls basketball?
Yeah, I mean, I think just Lockport's got a great basketball, history, both programs, and I really enjoyed hearing Sawyer, in the notes talk about that Revenge Tour, going back and, beating 10 of those teams that beat you the year before. That's not an easy task to do, but it just is one of those things that could light a little fire, as some extra motivation. And I think that's kind of the attitude that Coach Kelly has brought to Lockport and to the girls basketball program. I've had a handful of girls basketball players in class, and just with their work ethic and the energy and the everything that they bring to the classroom, they do the same thing on the court. And I think being able to overcome those obstacles and to have that Revenge Tour itself, but also 19 wins, that's really impressive. You said it has been done in over 30 years, so congrats on a great accomplishment.
Thanks.
Yeah, I think things I like This is, I think, 3 of the last 4 years girls basketball's had a winning record, I think.
Yeah.
Definitely 2 of the last 3, but I think 3 of the last 4. And not real nice mix this year of some seniors, I thought, and some younger girls. So I think that can hopefully continue in the future. But other thing I like is Sawyer mentioned her grandfather, the legendary Dick Dystrip, who happened to be my economics teacher at Lockport.
Very nice.
My golf coach my freshman year.
Golf coach.
Golf coach.
You golfed.
I was basically Phil Mickelson.
Oh, fair enough.
Past tense. You had the past tense right, Donnie. Golfed.
Yeah.
Yes, it has been a while. So, you know what? Maybe I should bring this up when we get to the golf segment. But you can ask Ben Sluzis this. I did beat him in golf when he was a freshman. You can ask.
I don't know about that.
I did. It's true.
Stay tuned.
Ben Sluzis.
Yes. Yeah. So if you're watching, Ben, you should confirm. And I'm never playing again in any format. It's over. But anyway, Sawyer's grandfather, Coach Dystrip, he might have been the first coach in the history of the program. Do we know if that's true or not? He had to have been like right after the start of it because.
Yeah.
But so those are the things I like. So 3 winning seasons in the last 4 years and a little historical connection to me. Makes me feel important. Donnie, any student perspective on girls basketball season? What can you bring to the table here for us?
Well, I went to a good amount of games, not an astonishing amount, but I was there. And I really liked how hard they played. They played with a lot of intensity, and like you said, they got a lot of younger girls too. So hopefully, in the next couple of years, they'll be able to take advantage of that, and hopefully have some more nice years.
Coach Decaire, any other thoughts? Girls basketball?
No, I think there's a nice sum up. Pretty cool historical connection there as well, and with Sawyer being her grandfather, that's pretty awesome.
And Sawyer, you guys played in the regional championship game. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Who'd you beat in the playoffs? I forget. Stag. That's right. That was a close game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, down to the wire, and then Thornwood.
Heartbreaking defeat. Yeah.
Thornwood in the regional championship game. Yeah. So good season for girls basketball. And that brings us to everyone's favorite moment, everyone's favorite game. It's quickly sweeping Will County. We'll be right back with Coach Decaire's trivia contest.
You don't have to answer that question. I'll answer the question. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
All right, we're back with Porter PrideFACTS, where we only care about the truth here in Lockport, all things Porter. So, Donnie, just to refresh the rules of our contest here, I got 2 questions, one for girls basketball and then one for wrestling, which we'll cover here after.
Okay.
So the only rule is I'm gonna ask the question, nose goes for the first crack at it. Give us your pimp, and may the best athlete win here.
Get your finger ready, Donnie.
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready.
All right, so this first question comes from girls basketball. So shout out Coach Kelly.
No shout out to Coach Kelly. Coach Kelly was elusive in providing us with a trivia question. He was asking me 1,000 questions. All I wanted was a trivia question about girls basketball. He's giving me links to documents.
That's research. He cares about the facts.
Coach Kelly, if you're watching this, very disappointed in you. Very disappointed.
He gave you a lot of facts, which is what we care about here at PrideFACTS.
Yeah, don't stand up for that nonsense.
So the question is, name the only All-American in girls basketball history.
All-American.
All-American.
Sawyer Hollis.
I'm not even close.
I have no clue.
You're an All-American in all of our hearts, Sawyer.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
You're All-American on the Pridecast. That's for sure.
I have no clue.
Neither do I. I really have no idea.
Oh, Sawyer, you went to KG, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh, wait, no,
This-
I get it. Sally Anderson.
Yes.
Yes! She was my coach. Oh, shout out.
Yeah,
Yep.
Sally
She's an
Anderson,
All-American?
1981-1982
Oh, wow.
season, an astonishing 1,896 points. So
Wow.
thank you to Coach Kelly for those facts. It was tough to
Yeah,
get
those
a
are good,
question,
Coach
but
Kelly.
We got some good facts there.
No, thank you, Coach Kelly, for making us do more work than we needed to come up with a trivia question about your program.
All right, and the second question is from the wrestling. So shout out Coach Oster, who was much easier to deal with.
Way
Coach
easier.
Oster.
He had the trivia questions categorized, color coded. He was ready to go. We could do like 1,000 facts.
Yeah, if you've seen their awesome website, there's plenty to choose from. So it was tough to pick just one. But here's a question for Lockport Wrestling. How many state placers have the wrestling program had in the last decade? Donnie.
21.
Incorrect. Sawyer, to steal, potentially defend your title.
Well, I mean,
Are you cheating? What are you looking at, Sawyer?
I saw that too.
I saw you looking at
I
that.
saw
Don't
that
cheat.
too.
My phone is to the right. I'm not cheating.
Okay.
She's got
Keep your
LockportWrestling.com up.
Well, it's not 21.
Yeah, but
That narrows it down.
Oh, countdown's on. 5, 4.
32.
Oh, so close.
Oh.
Really?
The correct answer was 38.
Wow.
So that
I
means-
underestimated.
All right, so what that means is that Sawyer has successfully defended her title, back-to-back PrideFACTS champion. Congratulations, Sawyer.
Yes.
Sawyer, you are the only champion we've had in the history.
Yeah, I've won every single one.
You've won every
All-American.
single one.
Donnie, you got it.
Oh,
She's an
she is the
All-American.
best. She's the best Pridecast member. Hands down.
All-American.
You're right.
Decaire, we got a sponsor for that segment yet?
Still looking. So, get the word out there. But yeah, we will be back with take a look at our second sport here.
And we're back with our second event of episode 2, where we are going to take a look at wrestling. So yes, Coach Decaire is wearing the Lockport Wrestling shirt. Good job.
The retro look.
If Coach Oster, yeah, it is.
Yeah, that is a little
Old
old.
school.
If Coach Oster would give me a wrestling shirt, I'd wear one. But instead, I have another basketball shirt on because,
No bias.
basketball coach keeps giving them to me. All right, Donnie, wrestling, what we got for the 2019-2020 season? Take it away.
Well, the Lockport wrestling team, they're a very historic program. I mean, if you go upstairs right above the gym and you look on the wall and you look at all the paintings of all the members who have made a huge impact on the program, I mean, it's really cool to see being a student here that you get to take pride in such a successful program for decades. And that also kind of this year, they had a great year. They had a sectional dual win against Edwardsville to qualify for team state. They had 3 state placers, senior Caleb Thompson, sophomore Andrew Blackburn Frost, and senior Mikey Kaminsky. Both 3 state placers, so that's really good. With 38 over the last decade, keep on adding. And something unique about the team this year was they had 30 plus kids with varsity wins. So that just goes to show you that, they got talent coming in and they got talent going out. So it's going to continuously be a successful program. And lastly, they had an undefeated regular season, which was obviously very hard to do. And, they had a great year.
Yeah, wrestling, things I like, winning.
Mm-hmm.
Our wrestling program, I think, embodies winning as well as any program that we've had in the history of our school. Donnie just mentioned the undefeated dual season, no losses. And then it took like nationally ranked team to knock them out of the state wrestling series.
Mm-hmm.
So when I think of wrestling, that's the first thing I think of is the winning, which of course, that's why you play the game. So that's what I like. Decaire, what do you like from wrestling?
One of the major things I like is, wrestling is one of those unique sports where there's an individual aspect, where that wrestler for his weight class or their weight class on the mat at that time. But then there's also the team aspect, which, you just mentioned some of their success there. So, you don't have that in every single sport. And the other thing I really like about our wrestling program is Coach Oster and his staff, they just are able to get the most out of their wrestlers, which, their history and the track record speaks for itself. They have such a unique style of coaching. I really enjoy getting to watch Coach Oster and his assistants. I'm fortunate enough to be able to do the score book for the home meets.
Did he just take credit for their success?
No.
I really hope not.
I do have an eraser, so some of those numbers can change, but no.
Throw it in there.
Getting a first live look, like up close and personal, is awesome. But just such a competitive program. From top to bottom, every wrestler that takes the mat, doesn't matter the weight class. They're bringing it, and I think the individual with the state placers this year, we just mentioned in the trivia, 38 over the last decade. That's amazing. But then also their the team success. The state championship in 2017. They ran into like Coach Espel said, they ran into a tough draw this year. But again, another regional championship, another sectional championship here, and that's just going to continue with all the young kids that they have coming up, like Donnie mentioned, with the 30-plus guys or 30-plus wrestlers here with victories this year on varsity.
And with the great scorebook keeper they have.
I mean,
clearly.
I'm going to get fired from that now.
Yeah, right. Hopefully. Sawyer, thoughts on wrestling from a student perspective?
Yeah, so from being at the Winter Awards ceremony, I could personally hear all of their accomplishments, and it's just like going on and on and on and on. And I was like, wow, they're actually very good. And when you look at all the alumni, they're at like these top-notch colleges playing wrestling, and obviously they are really good when you think about it. So I think they had a really successful season too. So.
Donnie, other thoughts on wrestling from a student's perspective?
I just think it's really cool coming from a school that has a program that is ranked top in the state every single year. So it's cool to take pride in that. Well,
and it is the Porter PrideCast, so
yep.
Keep it simple, Donnie. That kind of analysis, Donnie, will get you into Notre Dame.
That's what it is, yeah.
Decaire, any other thoughts on our wrestling program?
No, just like we said, the rich history. Not only we talked about just really success in the state, but just a reminder with this shirt, we've had Olympics, with Haley, national world champions.
Legend.
So it's just absolutely awesome to be to have that type of success at our school. So a lot of Porter pride coming out of the wrestling program.
Yeah, for sure. So that brings us towards the end of episode 2 here. We should wrap it up. Sawyer, what do you think about Donnie's performance in his debut? Now that you're a veteran of the show, Donnie's
an undefeated champion.
And undefeated, that's right. Donnie's a rookie. How do you think he did? Oh, hesitation.
No, he did good. Good job, Donnie.
Thank you. I was about to say you got the family ties with Marcos. It's fine. You can.
That's true.
Yeah, I can't pick.
That's true.
I was a little skeptical when you said he was coming on with the whole Notre Dame ties. Me being a Michigan fan, but I'd say you passed the eyeball test this first time. Maybe we'll give you a call back.
Maybe.
Sounds good.
Well, I think before we go, we should acknowledge both these guys. We probably should do this when we have Marcos back on too. But both these guys graduating this year. Sawyer, you're going to be heading where?
Illinois State.
And what are you going to major in?
Special education.
Woo!
All right. Woo!
Illinois State. And then the Don father, what's your plans?
Heading to the University of Notre Dame to study finance, and I might minor in actuarial science. We'll see.
Ooh.
Oh,
A little fancy.
So that's good stuff. Congratulations to you guys.
awesome.
And Decaire, how do you think? What do you think here? Episode 2 as hot of a product as episode 1, or
I'd
tough
say
bar
we are trending upwards. It's I didn't think you could beat episode 1, but the early ratings I think are in our
Ooh.
favor.
So that wraps up episode 2 of the Porter Pridecast. We will be back with episode 3, where we'll go over some more of the 2019-2020 highlights. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We will see you in episode 3.
Go Porter.
Hello, Coach Decaire. Yo, I see.